Right, people, we have a fantastic little delivery from the guys over at Ghost. Now, I just thought I'd do a quick YouTube video talking about the products that I pretty much take every single day or at least weekly. I've got an order here. As you can see, I've got 2 protein powders. I think I've got 2 BCAAs. Yep, I've got 2 Legends somewhere, those 2, etc. Now, in regards to the flavors, it's not always the same flavors because sometimes I like to mix things up a little bit, which I'm going to talk to you guys about now. So, hands down, this one here that you can get in the UK is my favorite flavor. So it's a cereal milk flavor from, obviously, Ghost. It's the whey protein. Now, it's the most tastiest flavor they do for me, and also the easiest one to drink. I can drink this one all the time and I don't get bored of it. And it is also very minimal flavoring, which means that if you want to mix it with things like smoothie and have like raspberries in there, it'll kind of change the taste of the protein powder through the raspberries and the bananas and things like that. Whereas maybe some of the more flamboyant flavors, like the cinnamon cereal milks or maybe the chocolate ones, they won't get changed that dramatically if you're just using them with like raspberries and banana, whereas this, you can actually change it slightly as well, which is quite cool. The macros on this, 25 grams of protein, 130 calories, absolutely awesome. And obviously the carbs is minimal as well. It's 4 grams of carbs per serving. So it's a very good post-workout shake. However, you guys know me and you guys know that I love having carbs post-workout. So what I will typically do after training is I'll get back from training, which will only take me like 15 minutes. I'll then have a nice high carb meal, very minimal protein. So it'll be something like bagels and jam, and then it'll be, or cereal maybe. And then I'll have my protein powder afterwards. That's what I typically do. This one from Ghost is my favorite, the cereal milk flavor. So those ones are done. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of caffeine. I love taking caffeine before my workout. Now, caffeine is scientifically proven to actually help you in your workout, which we all absolutely love. I mean, some of us don't like. But this one right here, the Ghost Sour Watermelon Warheads flavor, is the absolute OG. I'm talking about the UK orders here, guys, because this is where most of my, well, actually, that's a lie. I was about to say where most of my following is from, but most of my YouTube followers are from America, and you can actually get some better flavors. However, this one is still an OG and it's absolutely fantastic. Super sour, I absolutely love this one. It is awesome and it's got a lot of beta-alanine in it. I think the amount is, depending on how many scoops you're having, I normally take 2 scoops of this one. It is 3,200 milligrams per 2 scoops of beta-alanine. Now, I want to talk to you guys about pre-workout and how it can affect your workouts in a positive way, but also a negative way. So it's not just pre-workout, you're talking loads of products. So with my one-to-one coaching clients, I'm always talking about how to perform better within the gym. Sometimes my clients don't need motivation to go to the gym. They don't need that extra help to go and train, etc. They just need guidance in the gym. But what they mainly need on coaching is actually how to better your performance when you're in the gym. And that's the biggest thing that I can tell you guys, is that why I get the results that I get and why my clients get the results that they get is because I help them so much outside of the gym rather than what they're doing in the gym is the biggest key. This could be a number of factors. In fact, I've got a whole YouTube video planned on this. I've got 10 tips on what you can do outside of the gym before you even think about changing your program, or before you even think about joining the gym if you're watching this and you're new, you know, before you even think about changing your program or anything like that. There's so many things that you can do outside the gym that can actually help benefit you when you are in the gym. So quickly, let me talk about that now. If you were to take 2 scoops of this pre-workout on its own, that will give you a complete enough stimulants, beta-alanine, the tingles and stuff to have a fantastic workout. What I sometimes do is I'll mix this product with a pump product, which will be that one right here. This one is the same flavor. As you can see, it's sour watermelon. So those 2 stacked together is absolutely awesome because it doesn't change the flavor. I love that flavor and I don't want to mix it with something that's like a crazy flavor that's going to ruin it. However, those 2 together, I'll have 2 scoops, or you can have 2 scoops, 1 scoop, or you can have 2 scoops here, 1 scoop there. However you want to do it, I would say maximum 2, maximum 2. If you look at the powder, it's quite a fair bit of powder and you don't want to start to flake later on in your workout, okay? So that's what I would typically do. Now, if I was to go and have an intra drink as well, so a workout during my training, yes, I might go for a BCAA, or I might go for an amino. Now, these two are quite similar. This is branched chain amino acids, but this is the essential amino acids. However, this has the BCAAs in it as well. So you're getting your L-leucine, your L-isoleucine, and your L-valine as well in this, as well as all the essential amino acids. So yes, there are little differences. However, you can take this one on its own, or you can take this one on its own, or whatever. You don't need to take them together. So if I was to take 2 scoops of an amino or a BCAA alongside the 2 scoops there and the 2 scoops there, you're looking at 6 scoops of powder within your workout. So spreading it out is gonna be a huge benefit for you. I would take the 2 scoops of that before you even go to the gym. So let's say my gym's a 20-minute walk away. If I take 2 scoops of pre-workout, down it quickly and walk to the gym, I should be okay. However, I don't like to do that just in case it kicks in too soon. So I would take that before though, for sure. And then what I would do is I'd mix the BCAAs with the pump. However, I wouldn't mix those 2 flavors together. You absolutely can, but I wouldn't do that. You can get this in a natty flavor. Natty means natural, so it doesn't ruin the flavors of anything that you see in front of you here. So if I was to have 2 scoops blue raspberry, and then go, or 1 scoop, whatever, and then 2 scoops of the pump natty, you wouldn't change the flavor of the blue raspberry. So I would then take those 2 together, which would be a good idea if this one was a natural flavor. But what I see so many people doing is just taking a shitload of pre-workout. Some people will go, oh, I'll have 3 scoops today. You don't need to have 3 scoops of that. I don't care how good your caffeine tolerance is. You just don't need it. A lot of the time with supplements like this, yes, caffeine is super scientifically proven to help you have a beneficial workout. However, most of what you see right here, apart from the protein powders, is, I mean, you do get BCAAs from your natural diet anyway, and you can obviously get caffeine from elsewhere. However, I feel a lot of these products are psychological, and I say that in a good way, because when you're on it with your diet, right, you're on it with your protein powder, you're taking that every morning and every evening, you're on it with your pre-workout before you go and train, psychologically and mentally, it changes everything, the way it feels. So as soon as you go and take a pre-workout, you're gonna go, right, I'm ready now, mindset's changed, game on, game face, let's do this. Do you know what I mean? Yes, it will help you because it's got caffeine in it anyway, but it's a psychological effect that I think it has on more people, more than actually the physical effect, but that can actually help the physical effect, if you know what I'm saying. If you take the pre-workout, your mindset changes, you're then setting yourself up to have a good workout. And this is what I talk about so often with my clients, is you'll want to set yourself up to have the best workout possible. Don't use the gym as just a tick box exercise and go, oh yeah, I've gone to the gym today, tick box. No, that's not what you want to do. You want to get in the gym, you want to be able to add enough resistance to your training, you want to be able to push yourself every single week. If there's times that you're feeling you're not really doing that, then maybe because all the things you're doing outside of the gym aren't really setting yourself up to have the best training session. So that's one of the biggest things that you guys need to work on. We also have another product here called Gamer. So this is where it becomes very interesting. If you're taking too much powder, or you think you're taking too much caffeine, you can drop down to the Gamer. The Gamer has a less caffeine in it than the Legend. So the Legend has 250 milligrams per 2 scoops, and the caffeine in the Gamer has only 150 milligrams per 2 scoops. Both of those are per 2 scoops. So you're actually getting 100 milligrams less in the Gamer than you are this. Sometimes I see a lot of people doing 1 scoop and 1 scoop, which you can absolutely do so. The Gamer has a product in it called Focus as well. I don't know what the product is actually, but there's a product in here that helps you with the focus. It is unbelievable, this product. This one's probably one of my favorite products, but as you can see, this one's blue raspberry. So is this one. So you could potentially have those 2 together because the flavors won't get ruined. So you could have 1 scoop here, and then you could have 1 scoop of the Gamer as well. There's so many different options you can do. It's just about finding the best one that works for you. A lot of people will say, oh, I've had 3 scoops of this and it does nothing. I think they're talking shit because it's unbelievable. And I think if you have 2 scoops of that, the beta-alanine kicks in, the caffeine's kicked in, you're off your nut. If you see me after a couple scoops of this in the gym, you're going to be like, that guy is on some legend thing, you know what I'm saying? But these are all my favorite products from Ghost that I get my hands on weekly, or use weekly, but get my hands on every single month. So the protein powder, there's no need for me to even talk too much about that. It's protein powder. It's a fantastic way to get 25 grams of protein in with only 130 calories. The pre-workout, I love having a pre-workout. Like, look at me now. I'm about to go and train, but as soon as I have this, it is going to go down the hatchet and it is going to get very, very spicy. The pump product as well is one of my absolute favorites because it offers a huge pump. But the only way to get the best pumps from this product is by drinking it with a shit load of water. I would have at least, I'd probably even say more, but you can only fit, if you had 2 scoops of that in a whole shaker, yes, that is probably enough, but then drink a lot more water throughout your training as well, and you'll offer the best pumps. Water will carry nutrients to your muscles, okay? So if you're drinking more water, this will be able to get into your muscles a lot quicker and more of it will get there, and then you'll offer the best pumps. Again, an unbelievable product. Like I said, sometimes people mix these two together as well. Obviously, they might use different flavors, but I wouldn't do that. You can get this in a sour watermelon flavor as well. However, you could either do 2 scoops of this or 2 scoops of that, or 1 and 1. It's up to you. I mix between the two because I like to change the flavors. I like to change the, sometimes you just like want a bit of a change, don't you? You don't want to always take the same products and the same flavors because you will eventually get bored, which is why I've got a cupboard over there full of all the fantastic flavors. BCAAs, this one's not actually my favorite flavor. However, again, I don't want to get bored of my other flavor, which is a lemon crush. I mix between the lemon crush and the strawberry kiwi all the time. If I was to have the lemon crush throughout my whole training session, it's too much citrus in one go. But because I have a whole, I don't know if you can see that over there, I've got a big hydro jug that Alfie have just launched, and it's full of the blueberry amino here. But if I was to have a lemon crush full of that and drink all that all the way through, it might be too much. So I sometimes mix before the strawberry and kiwi as well. Guys, I hope this has helped you out, and we will do some more in-depth videos on the supplements that I take and I get, but this is kind of a bit of a rundown of now. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a checklist now in this corner right here. So what I think you should go and get. If you're new to the gym and you're starting out, and even if you're not new, I would recommend going to get these 4 products. Go and get yourself a protein powder because it's protein and it's a fantastic way to get 25 grams of protein in. Get yourself a pre-workout. The Ghost Legend pre-workout is legend by name. It is the best pre-workout on the market without a fail. And then obviously you could go substitute one for one, but that one's the legend for a reason. I would then go and get yourself either an amino or a BCAA. It's up to you which one you want to get. Like I said, you get the BCAAs in the EAAs as well. So if you get that one, you're getting both in one product. Obviously just whatever flavor you want to get. And then last but not least, I would get a pump. Pump is awesome. Honestly, I absolutely love this product, and I'll tell you why it's also a good product as well, because if you're training in the evening, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, the last thing you really want to do is go and smash 2 scoops of the pre-workout because you're not going to be able to sleep that often. I think it takes up to 6 hours. I think it's 6 hours to get caffeine out of your system. So that might be wrong, but double check that. It is quite a few hours to get out of your system. So if you are training in the evening, having 2 scoops of pump, again, the psychological effect. Right, I've taken the pump product. Right, let's go, game face on. Let's go and smash this workout. Okay, guys, I hope this has helped you out. Any questions about the products, please drop me a comment below this video. As always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you're enjoying all the videos that I'm putting out there so far. This year is going to hopefully be a big one with the YouTube. I love you guys. I appreciate the support that you guys show me with all the companies that I work with. As you know, I am sponsored by Ghost, so if you want to get 20% off, use code Kieran at checkout, which saves you a huge 20% off the whole order. It's actually crazy because when Ghost first came about, I think a lot of people used to think that the prices of things were actually quite expensive. But nowadays, if you look at the prices across the board, you've got other companies that, in my eyes, are nowhere near on the level of Ghost, and they're actually more expensive than these products. So definitely go and check them out. If you haven't had Ghost, I can guarantee you, if you buy a protein powder and a pre-workout, maybe even a BCAA, you are not going to look anywhere else for your supplements. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay fit, stay healthy, and stay safe.